that's what I found the hardest with all lockdowns in COVID was that all of that looking forward to stuff was sort of taken away from me.
Yes.
You know, it obviously wasn't taken away from me, but I felt like it was no longer there. And those, I talked earlier, like, the annual trip to the UK, obviously that was off. And when would it be on? And just events and the cycle of life had been put on hold. And I it really took me quite a long time to, in fact, I'm not really sure I ever quite processed it because then sort of the cycle of life kind of came back in, but it really knocked me for six for quite a while. And then I had to, so I, I made a replacement because I made this online community, which had a meeting every Monday and every Friday because I had to put in some structure
Yeah.
because there was no work for a while. There was like online work hadn't kind of come up. No one knew. Everybody just cancelled. We don't know what the economy is going to happen. So, recruitment, training, they're always the first to go as investments, right? That's where the first freeze comes. So it's always, yeah. So just for me, building that community was a thing which gave like a different layer to my ikigai because I thought that I could only feel these things when I was in the room with people.
Yeah. COVID's been really interesting, and it has become a case study for several ikigai papers on the impacts of
Mm,
COVID on people's ikigai. And yeah, Zoom's been this interesting experience, from everyone, from, I guess, this idea of Zoom fatigue, where people are spending
yeah.
way too much time on Zoom, but to, I guess, us having this experience of building communities. And I pretty much built Ikigai Tribe because COVID
Yeah.
happened. I lost my previous business essentially once COVID happened, and I thought, oh, what am I going to do? And I put my focus on Ikigai Tribe, and yeah, connecting to all these different people all over the world and doing my podcast, and that's become a source of Ikigai. So it's interesting how you pointed out for you as a coach to see people on the verge of growing or changing, and how that goes back to one of the statements of the Ikigai 9 psychometric tool, that you feel you're making a contribution to someone or having an impact on someone. So yeah, there is this crucial social element attached to role in Ikigai that seems, yeah, really important to you as, I guess, a coach or a mentor. And the COVID thing has offered us a different approach, I guess, on how to do that. And we can do that online and feel these meaningful relationships. I've only met one person in person from my community. Everyone
Yeah.
else is I haven't met yet. And yet we've shared tears together, we've laughter,
Right.
we feel really connected. So it's interesting how the world can change so rapidly in 2 years, and it offers
Mm,
these new sources of ikigai.